Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Sunday, April 14th. Happy birthday, Shannon! All right, you guys. So I actually got up at about 2:33 a.m. this morning and wrote down everything that was coming to me in my dream about the graph today. While I had watched the graph yesterday continue to build up to this crazy amount of energy, I was not looking at it last night when I woke up and wrote this down. And again, this channeling is super new to me. I have not channeled like this before, but every time I think about the Schumann, I start hearing things and I just wrote it down. And it was more than yesterday, so I'm gonna read it to you. I'm just nervous. All right, so this is what I channeled very, very early this morning about this energy coming in right now. What you are witnessing is unlike anything in your history. The doorway to awakening no longer inches open, but has finally pushed beyond the point of return. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that's exciting. The eclipse opened a doorway to awakening that Mother Earth now issues her call through. As more and more of you awaken during this great time of advancement, so too will the density that you have lived with under the surface rise for acknowledgement. There will be greater political unrest as those in power fight to stay where they are, controlling the narrative to suit them. You must not choose to focus on the destruction of your political structures. There is only density to be found there. Instead, choose to love your neighbor, no matter their political ties. Choosing to see their connection to source as the common factor and not choosing to focus on the apparent surface differences. I know I keep stopping, but it's because this is so strange for me, but I'm doing it. There will also be more planetary changes as Mother Earth sheds the dust of hundreds of years of sleep, choosing instead to raise her own frequency beyond the density that has gathered. Much like the pressure in a volcano builds until an eruption, the Earth's tolerance for her treatment, too, has entered a stage of unrest. Now, more than ever before, it is important to choose to focus forward on where you want to be in your own reality. As the awakened collective focuses more in this way, they lend strength to the Earth to rise. Some will choose to stay in density. It is important to not try to force them to awaken. Their path is not your own and not your concern. The largest wave of awakening is upon you. Be kind and lead with your heart to welcome them, those who are newly awakened, into the fold, gently guiding as they discover for themselves the true laws of nature. And when I wrote that down, I actually stopped and thought, what am I talking about? And what came to me is it's law of attraction and manifestation and all the things that we haven't been taught previously. Those are the things most important right now. As your light-based DNA activates, you will notice changes in your own personal physical vehicles, some small, others large. Be aware of the now moment in order to incorporate these changes into your personal blueprint. Believe and trust what you feel to be true for you, leaving the need for outside validation. Ugh. Speak to your guides, understanding the answers you seek lie within the heart and not in the head. So that's what I was doing at 2:30 a.m. I've never seen anything like this. This is continuously sustained, high vibrational energy coming in. This is a lot of crown energy, a lot of DNA activation energy. For me, I have been very floaty for the whole last 24 hours so far. I feel slightly disconnected from my physical body. My ears are doing all kinds of weird stuff. They're popping like I'm in an airplane, and the tones are insane. I also had several clients yesterday, and both clients that I had told me that this was the strongest session they've received from me ever. And when I was doing the sessions, the energy flow coming through was incredible, so much so that it was vibrating the chair that I was sitting in when I did a reading. And I'm totally not making that up. This is important. This is a wake-up call to many, many people. It's also an upgrade to our light-based DNA. This is activating more and more of our abilities or gifts, whatever you want to call them. More and more, these are going to rise to the surface and become more prominent for us. Rather than being in the background, they'll be what we lean on more rather than logic. The whole idea of listen to your heart and not your head. I had an overwhelming feeling that meditation was vitally important, especially right now. Whatever meditation looks like for you. Don't get too in your head about I have to meditate for hours at a time, because that doesn't work for many people. But the idea of being in nature, being present, staying in the now moment so that you have access to all this energy coming in, that's a big deal right now. The other big deal is we're being asked to not focus on our differences, but instead choose to focus on our commonalities and choose to welcome in with open arms those who are newly awakened, not paying attention to where they were before, but only where they are now, because this is what's important. Remember how scared you were when you awakened, how confused and how upset you felt. There's going to be a lot of people feeling this in the next few days, so please make sure that you are kind. Again, today I did not pull cards because I felt like this message was the paramount message. It came through at like 2:30 this morning. Out of nowhere, I woke out of a dead sleep, sprang out of bed, and started writing this down. I don't remember the dream I was having just before this, but I do remember feeling like I was talking to someone. Some man that I knew was telling me all of this. He was laying it out like a school teacher. It was bizarre. I don't remember it super clearly, but it's like this foggy sort of memory that's in my head. Y'all, I don't know. This is incredible to me. It is an absolute amazing thing to witness that our earth is really waking up and pushing us forward like she is. This is the evidence you're looking for right here. And here today in Illinois, it is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And even if you're feeling strange, go outside in nature if you can and let nature wrap her arms around you today. Please pay attention to what's changing with you. I don't know how else to say it. And today is a great day, friends. It's a great day.